Hello again. How disgusting is all of this, huh? There's a article along with a video I'm going to attach. It's on the LA Times. And the title is Cancer Charities, 187 million in donations paid for luxuries and fundraisers, feds say. The Cancer Fund of America, Children's Cancer Fund of America, Cancer Support Services, the Breast Cancer Society. Now, what's interesting is, according to what this article states and what I heard, is all of these various organizations were put together by one man, one very wealthy man. And apparently there's a indictment that was served, and the indictment shows that approximately 3% of the monies collected went to the charities mentioned above. The rest of the money went to expenses. Not a whole lot different than the Clinton Foundation, the Hillary, Bill, and Chelsea Foundation. The majority of funds that they collected, which is, I believe, into the billions, went to their expenses. And only about 10% went to the actual charities. See, the thing is, though, the probability of either one of these organizations and their principals being held accountable are next to nil. The people were duped, and the people are still being duped by the Clintons. I expect these other fundraising organizations that I mentioned have all been shut down, as they should have been. And the generosity of the American people becomes very obvious when one recognizes that these particular fundraising entities haven't been in business that long. And the business is taking advantage of the American people. There's no doubt that both organizations' principals have unlimited resources, and they can put together an incredibly high-valued defense, which will probably keep all of them out of prison. You know who ends up losing? Who ends up losing when scams like this are shown to the American people are those charities that are viable. Those charities that give 80-85% of what's brought in from generous donations to those charities that they're soliciting funds for. They're all going to get hurt because people aren't going to continue donating if they think they're getting scammed, like all of the people that donated to the funds that I mentioned above were all scammed. You have to ask yourself a question: how do people like the principals of these organizations, or how does Bill Clinton, how does Hillary Rodham Clinton, or Chelsea, whatever her name is, sleep at night? You know what? They probably sleep like babies because they don't have a single worry. Their finances are secured for the rest of their miserable lives. Read the article, watch the video. People like this, and like the Clintons, will continue deceiving the American people. You know why? Because the American people are stupid. If they weren't stupid, they never would have allowed this insanity with this crack-smoking homosexual shacked up with a transsexual at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to continue with their sick charade on the American people. I sort of digressed, but it's easy to do.